And hello, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. Paul Tranny here, going to dive into today's master class. Designs that stick. I'm trying to be clever with the title. But basically, I'm going to be making some StickerMule stickers because we have actually a way to give you those for free. So I thought it'd be a fun project. I did a little bit of this, I don't know, it was a while ago, but either way, we're going to make some fun designs and should be good. So hello, Chris Georginas. Congratulations on your Adobe Max session, Chris. It's awesome. I think you have like a bazillion people signed up for your session. You can tell me how many specifically, but a lot. Hello, Matthew. General Kenobi's here. Frank, Sean, Steve, Cody Bear. Yes. Hi from Music City, California. Awesome. So yeah, that is the plan. I'm so glad you guys are joining me today. It's a day full of master classes, so this will be fun. So again, I'm glad you're here. Just so you know, this is kind of what we're talking about. Let's create a sticker together. You design it, we make it free from StickerMule. So it's a partnership with them, just so you know, just for fun. All right. Yes, how is everybody doing this fine Friday? Man, it's been a long week, man. When have I ever had like a normal week? I would like a normal week, please. But I'm glad you guys are here. And let's dive on into this, shall we? Yes, hopefully everything's loud and clear. Let me scroll up. Let me make sure I get the confirmation from Michelle that everything is good. I hope it is. So, all right. Seems like you guys can hear me. So let's do this. You start with the templates, which you can do. So you can start designing. Actually, I will go ahead and post this. If I can just go back a touch. Let's copy this. Let's paste this into chat. Andrea, how you doing? All right. And just so you know, we could do this with Photoshop or Illustrator. But let's just kind of knock out some designs. And hopefully everything is connected and I'm signed up to the right accounts. Either way, we're going to make some fun. Okay, there we go. Boom. This is the template we get. So this right here, this is just a simple, as you can tell, artboard. 216 pixels by 216 pixels. Let's just double check that size. So let's just do a units. Why is this in points? Either way, this is the size. This is where we'll design, right? They give you a bunch of options, but it's all pretty straightforward, right? That's all you need to know. It's a 3x3 inch sticker. Done, right? So that's what I have in here. Just a bunch of options for stickers, as you can see, and sayings. Maybe you guys can help me with those. That'd be great. And awesome. Oh, thank you, Chris. Appreciate it, especially coming from like an audio guy yourself. Everything sounds fantastic. So again, these are just some fun phrases that I kind of thought up or stole somewhere, right? What the Helvetica? Yeah, we all know that. Let it bleed, right? There's like crop it like it's hot. So this is kind of our designer bucket right here. And then we have like your standard phrases like good vibes. You know, I know for Max, we're going to do in this Insider Summit thing, and it's all about creating joy, so create with joy. Hi for now. I should probably do this for Chris. Drumroll, right? And Brainstorm. So it'd be fun to just kind of jump in and do a fun little storm. So we could easily do that. Let's just grab an ellipse tool. Zoop, 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 zoop. Right, there we are. Take all these. Yeah, and as you can see here, we have, you know, me. Basically, I'm going to be making a storm, right? Crop it like it's hot. That's good. Ooh, Nourish won 100 stickers once. So here we have this. I'll just use the shape builder. We'll jump in and just kind of connect some of these lines, as you can tell, to make our fun storm cloud. Let's have this one go this way. Connect those two. Maybe not that one. Let's connect these two, maybe like that. I don't know. Kind of like this. That's all I'm doing. And maybe we'll connect these. So there you go. Sort of the start of a storm cloud. We have this, right? So you can see right here. These are all my shapes. So in fact, it'd probably help if I changed some of the colors really fast. And I'll keep an eye on, yes, of course I'm gonna do a lightning strike. Great idea. Yeah, we're gonna do that lightning strike. But anyways, these are the different parts that I get, as you can see right here, because I kind of want to keep that line. Maybe I'll actually undo this a little bit. I had it here. Let's just do that, like that. And let's just add to, like, this is a typical storm cloud. So I think I'll just keep this shape right here. And then we can always jump in with the pencil or pen tool and continue some of these lines. So we can have our own lightning strike lines. Just kind of adjust that. Command C, zip, zip. Let's do something like that. Right, and I need to smooth this out a lot and adjust the caps. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, Garth wins. Garth, you win, buddy. Can you make this brain shaped? What a great idea. Great idea. Okay, let's change this profile. We could do something like that. I was just going to do a quick thunderbolt. Krang's brain. Haha, Nourish. Oops. I love the idea of doing an actual, like, brain for this. Brainstorm. Good call. All right. Oh, you made business cards that were StickerMule stickers. Every wanted one had my avatar. Portfolio URL, email, all that good stuff. That is awesome. And very cool. Okay. All right, cool. Oh yeah, I could even use some emojis. Typically I'd have some sort of reference. I think when it comes to brain, I would typically sort of have a photo reference so I know what all of this looks like, of course, right? But here's sort of the start of this sort of like brainstorm. This is okay, right? So what's happening here is we have an issue with the line, right? I need to make these the same. So let's change this width profile back to uniform, right? And take a look at this sample. You get the idea. Yeah, I don't know if they're that cool. Thank you for that, Michelle. You're too kind. I don't know if the ideas are really that cool. I hope so, but you know what? It's like good things take time, and that alone is a good sticker, right? Good things take time. That's all I know. So, again, we might not, you know, we're not creating miracles just yet, but our goal is that it will be magical by the time we're done. Okay, if you have your direct selection tool selected, as you roll over this line, actually I'm going to do this. I usually use the, am I losing my mind? There we go. Anchor point tool. Yeah, obviously when you roll over this line with the anchor point tool, you can then sort of bend that. That's all I wanted to do. Right. Still has some issues. Still is a little funky. But that's okay. I want to get into some more stylizing of text, because we'll get a lot faster results doing that. Okay, there we are. Okay, cool. Brainstorm. Let's have some fun with this text now, right? Because we don't know what this is. Let's have some fun with it. Thank you, Michelle. You are too kind. Let's jump in here and, oh yeah, oh, this actually is not a bad word. So let's take this. I'm working on Artboard 5, so I'm literally going to call this Brainstorm. Okay, so there we are. This is kind of fun text overall. It's a little too spaced out, right? We'll scrunch that up. If you hold down the Option key, we're adjusting the kerning, right? We can shrink that up. We're getting this issue. So look what's happening. So we have this overlap. Not crazy about it, right? Even if we sort of like flip this, let's throw just a color in here just so we can kind of see the difference. And let's drop this down to, you know, 1. Oh, this is such an interesting font. I just realized that this FS Kitty, oh, is an outline font. That's why it's being weird. Let's see if we could switch to, there we go. This is what I wanted to point out. Like, we have this issue where these, here we go. We have the actual overlapping, which is kind of a pain, right? And how do you deal with this? A lot of people like break it apart, but if we open up our appearance panel from here, we can add a stroke, but we really want to add a fill. So we'll add a fill that's going to be, again, just so you can see it, it's going to be, say, red. So this is where I actually would end up adding my stroke and my fill. Let's just separate these out. I just want to make sure you guys can see this. And here's the stroke. So we'll just drag that stroke underneath. And this is such an interesting font. I'm liking it less. Here we go. How interesting. Okay, so it is working correctly. If we take a look right in here, this is all I'm showing you is like basically when we've added this fill, and we can add this stroke and make sure this stroke is aligned correctly. We can make it thicker. This is just a weird font, but as I sort of tighten it up, we don't get that weird overlap. So if I turned this off, this is the original, and then that's that with the overlay. Anyway, not crazy about this font. Is this an Adobe font? It is not. But let's try this FS. I mean, it's not bad. It's just way more complex than it needs to be, but. Okay. Let's work a little bit on our formatting. Alrighty. Bring this to the front. This little guy's a little intense. Hey guys, so real fast, have we, yeah, bubble letters. Have we talked about Squid Game here? Who's watching Squid Game? Tell me. Is anybody watching Squid Game, or did you get grossed out? I just finished it last night, and it's a lot of fun. So there we go. So sorry if I'm ignoring you out there on Facebook and other platforms. I apologize. There we go. Boom. Boom. Let's make these bigger. What kind of music do I listen to? Well, I did go to the Angels and Airwaves concert on Wednesday night. So that's what I've been listening to. A lot of Angels and Airwaves, because they just released a new album. And it's a lot of fun. So that's what I listened to. Radiohead. I was listening to Abandoned Pools this morning. You know, that sort of thing. Also Bad Sons. Yes. All right, so lots of memes out there about Squid Game. So for that alone, you kind of want to watch it just so you're like in the know. So. Okay, there we are. Have this roughly squared away. Again, not too crazy about the font. I'm gonna get rid of these strokes and fills. All right. Let's take this. We'll use the touch type tool. So right back here, we have this touch type tool. And this just allows us to kind of move these individual letters around while keeping them on the same line. Ooh, I love how there's a little thunderbolt right in here. That's pretty cool. Notice how we can select it. We could tighten up that kerning, right? And yeah, that's all I'm doing here. Bring that in a little bit. Squid Game reminds you of indie films in the 80s and 90s. By the way, it's like, it is so well done. I mean, I think it's done pretty well. There's a lot of drama, but super, super happy for the producer and creator, because he spent years of getting that story rejected, and now it's like the #1 show. Okay, so not bad. Alrighty. This text is looking a little flat. Plus, I don't think this is the right. This might not be the right color as well. Right, so we kind of need to separate it from the lightning bolt itself. So do we dip it into a blue or a teal, right? You know, is this working? I ask myself this all the time. It's like, is this working? Is this working? Busy talking to myself. So, or should it just be white? It gets a little lost. Purple. Oh yeah, hot pink. Yeah, so Juan Mario, I'm gonna do an animation tutorial in an hour and in about 2 hours. Right, so this looks better. We have some separation from the Thunderbolt, and the type. And then again, we'll just start to tweak this all day long, right? Also, what I like about clouds is they have this. They have like a little, need something like this. Maybe what we will do is we'll point that in like so. So just kind of like continuing that line. And maybe I'll even do something like that. All right, so we need some thick and thin to this. Crank that up. We'll flip this. We'll give it a nice curve. And let's see what I have right in here. In fact, you know what? Let's make this normal. Maybe take it down a touch. And then use our width tool. So with our width tool, we can kind of define, say, this point right here. There's going to be a certain amount of thickness right there, and then we'll scroll to the end, and then we'll make it pointy on that side. So again, just kind of establishing a like control, or like, you know, keeping the width at a certain thickness up till this point, and then on the end, that typically is always there, and then, yeah, you get the idea. Is that looking good? Is it not looking good? No, it's not looking good at all. At all. And this is typical for a designer. You guys ever like get a design, you get it 80% there, right? And it only takes you like, it's the old Pareto principle, like you can get 80% of the design done, only takes 20% of your time, but the last 20% of the time of your design takes forever. And that's kind of where I'm at with this. It's just like tweaking this. But I want to have a little bit of overlap, you know? I want to have like just a nice little zoop, zoop action for this, for instance. Change that to white, bring it to the front. The last 20% of the design is going to take you 80% of the time. All right. And I'm running into an issue because why the heck is this? So I'm having an issue with this. So basically you could see that it's actually showing that it's white, but you know, the fill or showing that it's, or I changed it to red, but over here I actually don't see anything. You could always clear or reduce to basic appearance, right? So I messed with some things. Let's undo that. Oh, there we go. I turned off this fill. Silly me. I thought I had it turned on. Adjust this further. Okay, you get the idea. I'd say this one's done. Let me know what's going on. Yeah, the tiny details are what matter. Like these, yeah, this is, we need to work on all these tiny little details. Right? I'm noticing even right in here, let's actually lock this. These lines. Let's not move those. Let's like bring these up. Just these little details. This could maybe even use a little bit of a highlight. We could try that. How do you get the pop-out window? I'm actually, oh, you're asking someone else. Okay, cool. Yeah, I better save this design. Okay, so here is one design, and I need to make sure this is going to be a die cut as well. So let me just tweak this a little bit more. And then we'll make this a die cut. All right. Thoughts on this R? Do we feel like we're losing it too much? Do I need to move it over? Do I need to move over? There we go. Or even move over this. There we go. So it's kind of between those two letters and not overlapping the R too much. Okay, let's try this with this one. Wait. Okay, cool. Ah, oops. All right, one more little detail over here. Let's see how this looks. If we have just a little bit of overlap on this one as well. Let's try it. What did you click to have half a stroke on the cloud piece? I just had a circle and I just deleted the other point. right? So it was just like this. Oops. So, all right, Brainstorm, we got it. 1 is done. We only have about 7 more to go. Man, oh man. All right. Okay, done. Okay, so let's do this. I'll just duplicate this entire layer. Take all of this stuff. Create outlines. Let's just take all of this and let's go ahead and make it one solid shape, right? We have 1,000 lines in here now as well, right? So we do need to do a lot of cleanup. So we could still use the shape builder tool to come in here and start to add, right? So I'm just kind of getting rid of all these little spots to make this one solid shape, right? So this, I'm just creating the die cut right now. Shape Builder's pretty good for that. I don't know what we used to do. We basically used Pathfinder back in the day to do a lot of this. Just making everything one shape, one nice outline, and then we'll take a look at it, because there's still a lot of additional points that we can come in here and clean up. Keep in mind I have that fun stroke right, so let's change that to uniform. And there we have this. So let's take this. Let's just copy it. Let's turn this off. Let's paste it on just a new layer. I don't actually do offset a lot, just so you know. I could expand it. Let's type in offset. Love the shape builder tool. I agree. So there we go. Offset path or effect path offset path. There we go. I knew it was in 2 places, which is probably why it confuses me where it's at. So we can outline object. We want to offset the path right in here. We can offset it and give it a miter limit. That's the most important thing. So again, we can see that. Preview. Let's do a miter limit of 4. And then let's put this behind. There we go. So I basically just created the die cut using an offset path. Right, so go into offset path. We could knock this down to say 3. If we want it a little smaller. Let's do 0.13, 0.2. There we go, something like that. All right, sticker 1 is done. Let's take this and export it out. And quite literally, sorry, I gotta log in again. There we go. Let's go ahead and choose our file. And wait for it. Wait for it. My laptop is thinking. Hello, Dennis and Davis. Tajul. Export. Do export for screens if we want to. Remember, these are all the stickers I'm going to make, but let's just uncheck all of those. In fact, there's a I could just do range 5 to 5. Right, so we'll just export out this one. There it is. Should be an uncheck all, isn't there? Maybe not. But this is where we could output this as a certain size or format. So I can make this like a PDF since it's vector. Output it to my desktop. And there's this lovely PDF, or I can make it an Illustrator file. Die cut line is included. And what I would actually do, you know what I would actually do? So here's my stickers. I'd make a separate Brainstorm file. Sorry, this is taking so long. Save as. Let's just call this Brainstorm Final. Let's get rid of all these other artboards. We don't need them. There we go. We have our one file, and then I'd have a layer right here that says die cut. Die cut line. Why not? Okay, so it's very clear on what this is. So there it is. In fact, if we wanted to, we could even make it a different color, like so. Okay, cool. Got it. Brainstorm file, Illustrator file. I would outline this font as well. And there we have it. Illustrator file's done. So let's choose this one. Ba-ba. In blue. There we go. Ooh, it's super large. How did this get so large? 37 megs? What? What crazy voodoo do I have making it 30? Yeah. Can you have a different color filling up to the die cut line? Yeah, you can. So you could have a full bleed, which is a great idea, by the way. That's a great idea. Yeah. Oh yeah, that looks even better. Ah, what a great suggestion, Bliss. Thank you so much. But yes, that looks very good. Kind of have this weird point down here. There we go. And technically I should save this as CMYK. So these should be saved as CMYK. But you guys get the idea. I do need to make it smaller. Let's move on to some other ideas. You guys don't need to see me processing files. What fun is that? So we have that one done. Oh, I have this one. I was going to use some people, maybe, right? But let's go back to our stickers file. I have a Max logo. Let me think. Bliss, what are you talking about? Yeah, 37 megs is weird. Thank you, Chris. I thought that was so bizarre. I'm not going to worry about it now. I'll stress about it later. This is odd. Plus, I have a lot of little, like, weird things happening in here that you don't need to worry about. So nonetheless, let's zoom back out. Basically have one done. Good vibes, Drumroll, create with joy, hi for now, what the Helvetica, let it bleed, crop it like it's hot. That's a fun one too, right? So we could always take that. We could crop this one. So the file needs to be under 20 megs. Why is it 20? Why is this so big to begin with? Who knows, but yes. By the way, I was just kind of rolling through all my fonts, as you can see right over here, right? Oh, I kind of like this Alfran font. But what I can also do is jump out to fonts.adobe.com and just always look for, say, fun fonts, for instance. So go right over here. We'll go to Browse Fonts. And I personally like these tags, allowing me to kind of sort through maybe funky fonts or Art Deco, right? So you get the idea. Let's do all caps. All right. Okay, how many fonts do you actually have on my computer? I have no idea. But I think it's interesting that so Creative Cloud will, rather than like, you know, overloading your system with Adobe fonts, it will actually go through and like deactivate old ones that you're no longer using, which I think it's awesome. So here I am on my Creative Cloud desktop. Here's previously active, which I love that that's there, right? So if it actually likes, and again, I should double check on all the details of this because I'm not sure at what cutoff point they start deactivating some of your old Creative Cloud fonts. Not that you don't have them, it's just like, hey, we're not gonna bog down your system until you actually need the font, right? But these are the previously active fonts that I was using in the past. Here it says, yeah, right in here I could just go ahead and reactivate them. So, and you could add custom fonts to Creative Cloud, which is cool. So then it will, that's actually in Creative Cloud. So your corporate font that you use will get synced to the new guy's laptop when he goes to open up your file, right? So again, previously active. Again, if you're ever missing anything, that's a good place to go. All right, let's take this. Let's make some dreams come true, folks. And how is everybody doing, huh? How's your health? You guys getting exercise? You getting out there and just like, even some days when you don't feel like it, hey, maybe don't go do what you were supposed to do. And you realize, hey, you know what? Things aren't that important. So I'm just glad you guys are here. We have a full day of masterclasses. Flaming font. Yeah, the flaming font. Crop it like it's hot. So let's do this really fast. Come in here. Let's move this over. We'll do a fun Max one really fast as well. Chris Georginas, I need to figure out how, I have to double check to see how many people are signed up for my sessions. Because I'm not sure how to, or where that's at. I gotta dig up that info. All right, we're gonna go with a big fat font. I'm just using Acumen. And from here, we'll just go ahead and crop it. And what I'll do is I'll just drag a box out. As you can see, there it is. Make it a clipping mask. And now we have sort of design number 2. Maybe this needs a frame. Let's actually double click in here. We could steal this box. Paste it. Shabam, shabam. You guys know I want this to be pink. There we go. Something like that. What do you think? You doing great, Stony? Good to hear. Maybe we invert this. Kind of want to invert it. So let's just double click. We'll jump in here. We will grab a... Let's just go with purple for now. I'm going to change it in a second anyways. Because we just want this to be more colorful. That's our goal. Send that to the back. Let's grab this text. Make it white. And now we're back out. Something like that. Let's even have some more fun with this, right? Because it's too straightforward. Let's like rotate it and hopefully still make it legible. Is my goal. There we go. Thoughts? Jump in here, we'll fix some of this kerning. Wait for it. Right in here. Tighten that up a little bit. Holding down the Option key, that's how I'm kind of bringing that in. I do realize that this is, we're missing the L basically, so I'm trying to bring this in. There we go. Cool. So again, the last 20% takes the most time. Crop it like it's hot. Done. Wouldn't it be better with more saturated colors? I agree 100%, Jan, for sure. Like, I don't even know. I like it in white personally. So, anyways, here we go. That one came together much faster. Let's do this. This is for Chris. Just good to see you, man. I've known you for a very long time. We need to talk about, gosh. What's that? What's the... I'm drawing a blank on the animation format that has a person's name that you can use across platforms. Anyways, I sent some good things for animate, is what I'm saying. Okay, let's copy that. Down to my last 5 minutes. I better hurry. Okay. Crop it like it owes you money. That's right. That's what I do. There we go. Kept it simple. Bothers me that these are not perfect circles. I'll have to fix that. But as you can see, drum roll, please. I like let it bleed. This is fun, right? So it would be the opposite of this. We'd have that text breaking out of a box. So that would be fun, right? So bleeding when it comes to printing, that's the idea there. What else we have? Good vibes. What the Helvetica? This is what I would do for this one, by the way. I would take this and I would do this in Comic Sans. Okay, by the way, favorite shirt that I want to get that I do not own, that only you guys will probably understand, is there's a shirt that actually has the word Helvetica in Comic Sans. Tell me that's not brilliant. This is what I want. I just want this. I want a sticker that says Helvetica in Comic Sans. Tell me that's not brilliant. Come on, Tim, work with me. Helvetica. So good, people. Come on. That's some pure comedy right there. I feel like there's more we should talk about. But I'm also running out of time. We're going to do some animation later, which is going to be really fun. Chris, we're going to be using After Effects. Sorry, buddy. There you go. Helvetica. That is hilarious. Is that not funny, people? Yeah, well, if it said Helvetica in Arial, I would not. I'm going to tell you right now, I doubt I could be able to, I'd be able to tell the difference. So, Helvetica. We didn't do bad. We had, 4 done, right? That one would be easy to knock out. But other designs. My other options, and I'll have to do this later, now I'm down to my last minute. You know, I like to start a brand new design. But just to do something with the letters, the mnemonics, right? So, what can we do with this? This has to be, you know, we do good vibes, but we put the AI, we do this. Looks like this. Good vibes. Something like that. So I'll work on that, I guess. Honestly, maybe I won't. Maybe I will. Who knows? Life's too short. I have too many things going on. But good vibes. I don't know. Thoughts? Hey, we knocked one out at the last minute. So stick around. We got a full day of master classes and fun stuff. Looks like we have a Creative Encore photography masterclass coming up with Terry White, and then an encore for Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge clothing patterns. So, anyways, should be fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. I would also sample that color. Good vibes. And that needs to be Adobe Clean, because that's our font. Okay, thanks so much for hanging out with me, everyone. So turn that around, upload it to StickerMule. I can send you this again, just so you have it. Thank you, Michelle. You guys are too kind. If I can get it pasted in chat. But anyways, you can see this StickerMule. You can literally go to stickermule.com/Adobe. So that's how you get there. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate you guys, and I can't wait to see you in 90 minutes for some animation. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.